Hey guys, so Visioncloud V2 will be released shortly, and I wanted to show off all the changes that will be shipped, also to non-users. That's why I made a video instead of just a clip. First of all, the main feature from Visioncloud V2 is the entire ESP recode, which has been done in DirectX 12, which means it's GPU accelerated. So no more sluggish overlay, but instead it's a fast updating ESP, which is enhanced by your GPU. So you don't need to have a really beefy GPU either. Any modern one will work just fine. If you can run CS, you can run Visioncloud. As you can see, there's skeletons and it's updating pretty quickly. Second thing that I want to show is actually on the dashboard, which is the stream-proof checkbox. Right now, the OBS can also see the ESP, but you can check the checkbox and now it's hidden, even if you share your entire monitor, which I'm doing now. So you no longer have to worry about streaming only your game or to your friends or to your stream on OBS. You can just share your entire monitor and you'll be fine. Second is I revamped most of the core ESP features. One of them being skeleton and footstep ESP. So the skeleton itself was very laggy on the previous versions, and I've optimized them all. As you can see, updates pretty quickly. Footstep ESP, maybe let's do bot mimic. Let's actually stop the timer here. As you can see, there is ripple effects under their feet if they walk. If they're out of hearing range, they won't be spawned. But if they're within hearing range and they make noise, like jumping or walking, then actually running, you can see that. You can customize the color too. Oh yeah, spectator list. So I added spectator list. Right now no one is spectating me, but it will be a small list on the left side of the screen. I've also added flash indicator. So if you grab a flashbang and we flash some bots, then you can see a little icon above their head, which will fade as the flashbang also fades. So yeah, it's a bit faded because they're not really flashed. I've also revamped most of the other features that were standard already. For example, I'll show you with everything on. It's not a very pretty ESP, but config. But hey, if you want to have everything on, it's still fine. One thing that is also new is the radar, the in-game radar. As you can see, it's a much cleaner square with their health as a rounded circle. So if I damage a few players, you can see that the circle's not surrounded all the way because they're almost dead. Another new feature that I've added that I think is great for making configs, but also just to have on all the time to see if your config is doing more than it should, is the cursor trail, which, as you can see, there's a similar square-based visual on the right side, and essentially it follows my mouse, and as you can see, if I'm just moving around on my own, it will have a green color, which means it's unassisted gameplay. But as soon as I start using the soft aim, the aim assist, it will be orange, as you can see, which means that it's lightly assisting me. So you can see what the software is actually doing, and you can see if your config is humanized. As you can see, the path is shown, and you can customize how long it lingers and how big the box is and everything. Let's see, for example, if you have a config that's way too strong. Let's put the smoothness all the way down. You can see red in the cursor trail because it's doing way too much and it's way too strong. And the software will let you know, like, hey, maybe you should nerf your config. Let's put this back to where it belongs. Talking about configs, all the aim assist features have been rewritten. The acceleration, the trigger, RCS2, Pistols doesn't have RCS. RCS also has an added smoothing slider now. So if I go to general and I show you that currently I use 0.15 vertical and 0.28 horizontal, I have this moving very high because I think it just looks better. If I pull this moving all the way down, you can kind of also see it in the cursor trail that it's kind of choppy. I can't really drag my mouse there and show it because then my cursor trail will be displaying my movement there, but as you can see, it's a bit, it kind of looks like stairs. So if you put this moving up and you shoot people, it looks much better, and you can actually see that it's much more humanized how a human would aim. And I think it looks great. One extra feature that I haven't showed yet is the Cloud ESP. I'll show that a bit later in the video, but I'll explain what it is now. So the Cloud ESP, just like the Cloud Radar, is actually an ESP for your teammates that's hosted on the cloud. So what that means is that your teammates can just have it open on a second screen, and they can have ESP as if it was from their view, from their point of view. So I'll open a link now to that and show you how that looks like. So I've just opened a Cloud Radar link, and there's an extra checkbox now called Cloud ESP, and you can choose anyone's POV, preferably your own, obviously. But imagine if I was a friend of a person who is a Visioncloud user, and I just got sent this link, and I would select myself, and I would go in game, and if you use OBS to basically overlay them as if you had a fuser, you can basically have ESP without running any software, because the person who just have to open a link and that's it. So as you guys can see, because I have it on OBS with a filter, it has ESP. Of course, it's not going to be as smooth as someone actually using ESP, but given that it's over a Cloud Radar link, I don't think there's much to complain here. You can have skeleton on and off. For now, there's not much more optimization. Sorry, I mean customization. I'll make this in the near future. For now, I think this is experimental enough, and people can give me feedback on how it performs and how it runs. If you're a bit further away from the server hosted in Germany. One thing I forgot to mention is I also optimized the netcode, so you should see much faster config syncing. If you make any changes on the dashboard, they should show up in-game much quicker. So this counts for anyone, but especially if you're from North America and you're a bit further away from EU. One thing I also wanted to show is the revamped lineup helper. So I'm going to hold a smoke here, and immediately you'll see lineups showing up. You can customize how far you want to see the lineups. If you put a really high range, you'll see them all across the map. If you put a shorter range, then you can only see them if they're a bit closer to you. So let's move to some of them and see how that looks like. When you're within range, you can auto-align, which I have turned on, and you can choose your button for it as well. And what that actually does is you can hold Alt for my case, and it will auto-align itself to the spot where you need to move. So it's just a bit easier. You can just move kind of lazily into the spot and just press Alt, and it will just perfectly align you. Additionally, I've added some, well, let's call it animations for jump throw and normal throw and run throw. So you can see easily if it's a jump throw or if it's a normal throw. And as you can see, they work well. Well, I think that was the end of the Visioncloud V2 showcase. If there's any questions, you can just join the Discord server. It's discord.gg/visioncloud. I'll also put a link in the description for it. I will probably upload more videos on this channel, community highlights of people using the software and myself using the software, and in future big updates I'll also make more showcases because I actually liked doing this. Yeah, if there's any questions, let me know, and what do you think of the update, you can let me know in the Discord too, and till the next video.